everyone, Steph here. Thank you so much for stopping by. This video is to help promote Rina Myers, who is Scrapbook Fashionista Designs by Rina Get in the Spirit birthday challenge. So happy birthday, Rina. I have the link to her video below explaining all about the challenge, so you could go over and check that out. So Rina has asked a few of us to design Christmas ornament as inspiration to get your creative juice going, and I'll have everyone's designing for Rina's challenge in the link below as well. There are a lot of prizes to be won from cool sponsors. Oh my goodness, you got to go and check out that challenge and play along. You have enough time. So we were to create 2 ornaments, one in a shabby theme and one in a rustic woodsy theme. So of course I was having way too much fun and I went totally overboard and made several projects. So the first one that you're seeing here, let me show you one at a time. I have created a 3D Eiffel Towers. I know I love Eiffel Towers and Rina love Eiffel Towers too. So I have created this before. This is from a template from Cynthia Luhu, and I've done this before, and I'll have a link to the video showing you how to do that, or I might have it on the screen. So this is, like I said, 3D. Now if you're uncomfortable with making a 3D project, you could easily, if you have a die, if you don't, you could download a template off the internet and you could cut it out. If you want it sturdy, just do several layers. But like me, I love everything I've left 3D, it open so you could see how to create a 3D project if you desire to do so. It's quite simple. All you need to do is make hinges within itself, or you could have additional hinge. So I hope you could see there, but that's a hinge that I've created from the actual template, and that's one type of hinge. The other one is you could just cut strips of paper, fold it in half and attach it on each side, and that create hinge. So just so you can see, but I will cover this up so you can look finished. But yes, so back to the project. I line off to give it a nice finish on the edge with some trim, and this is a poinsettia die from Impression Obsession, and I just curl the edge to give it some dimension. Some pretty blings there. This is a applique, flower applique and bling there. This is a mesh, it's iridescent, I love it. Some seam binding here, and this is a satin ribbon so you could hang on the tree. But each side is exactly the same. This flower and pearl spray is from Trésor de l'Art. So that's the first one. The second one, I have used, I'm not sure if you could see it, but I have used Louisa Diaz with Kitty Scrap Post digital paper, and I think it's Sweet Christmas. I'm not sure, but Louisa is also one of the designers for this challenge and also one of the sponsors for this challenge. So that was pretty cool. I have here more poinsettia die, and I just have this wire flower here at the center, and basically it's the same thing. And I'm not sure if you could see, but I have some texture on it using Snow Tex, the glitter and the plain. So each side is exactly the same, and seam binding and my satin ribbon there. So that's the Eiffel Tower. And like I said, you don't have to make it 3D if you're uncomfortable doing that. You could make it, just do several layers to have it thick and sturdy. Here is another one. This is another shabby ornament. This is a styrofoam ball, and all I did was wrapped lace with some pretty silver like threading. Hope you could see that. And I have this this trim here, and put some bling, more of that applique, and the pink that I have there, I use my Copic markers just to give it some dimension, some bling, some flowers from my stash, and I edged it with pink. And this is how I attach the strap with a head pin and bead cap. So that's that. And another shabby one, and now these were made using some wooden discs that my friend Tere gave me, Paper Lover. This one is gesso, but it was plain wood, and that's what I did. Is quite simple. Some Trésor de l'Art flowers, from my stash, some bead. This is a trim that I just did the running stitch, gathered it up to create that layer there like a doily, and edged it with the ribbon that I have as my hanger. some satin bow and bling, and at the back this is crepe paper. I just Mod Podge it, then I use a glitter paint from Craftsmith on it, so it's quite shimmery. I'm not sure if you could pick that up. There it is. So that's that one. There's a large wooden disc, and there's a smaller one which I have used here, some silver foil paper in the background, and that what you're looking at, that's a die from Diversions. You get several of them, 6 of them, with each of them with a different sentiment. So this one is Xmas, Treasures of Flowers, some satin bow there, and my hanger, some bling on the edge, and at the back is the same thing. And I have a tiny piece of applique trim that I cut apart there. So I have the Xmas, and I have the Merry, and that's with the gold, so the pink and gold, which is in right now, some gold mesh, and the exact same thing. So that's that one. And this one, just for fun, I hand drew a template. I hand drew this bell, and I used Louisa Diaz paper again, and some spray from Treasures of Luck, more of that dye, some of the applique and bling, and that silver bell is from Tim Holtz. So guys, just look at your dies and use them. So this one was just for fun, and I edged it with some pretty lace there. So that's the Shabby Chic ornaments. And now for the rustic, and I hope this is rustic, Rina, but I've used my dies from Tim Holtz. This is the carved ornaments, and this is the holly wreath. So this is the first one. I use burlap paper from Die Cuts with a View, and just some pieces of my crochet type trim. You know, I had this fabric there, and I tore it just to give it that shabby look, you know, that torn look, and I edged it with some gold stickles, and at the back it's the same. So most of them, the front and the back, are the same. This is from that same die, and I have here a bling from a trim that my friend gave me, Tere, and this is the back. And I have some jute twine there to hang it, and I just shred some burlap that I had to give this bow on the center there. So that's that one. And then here's the other type of ornament, and I have some crinkled seam binding, some eyelash trim, a nice pretty trim in the background there, and a button that I had, and that's my hanger. Absolutely love how these look, and I think they're rustic. Here's another one in that type of die, pretty bow, basically the same thing, and I've edged it with the gold stickles because I love all things shiny. And these I love these. So I have this one here, and I have the bling dangle there. I have some seed beads in gold, if you could see there, for the berry, and I edge everything with the gold stickle, and a pretty button there. This is a burlap chevron trim that I had, that I made a bow, and the back is finished as well, and I layered it with chipboard in between. So this is a burlap stack from Die Cuts with a View. This one here I did in the creams, running stitch on a trim, get it up and create like a flower there, and the back is finished. So now these, I was experimenting. I saw this on Pinterest and I had to try it out. So you take regular burlap and rolled it like a rolled rose. I love that. Some seam binding, a pearl there, and my hanger, and I just cut out from my die and covered it with burlap, and it was just hot glue, you know, roll it and hot glue it. This is some stickles I did around just to give some sparkle there, so I did 3 of those, and this is the other one. So guys, I hope that I have inspired you somehow into creating a shabby and a rustic theme ornament. And please check out Rina's video and the other lady's video to get more inspiration. You have enough time to play along, and like I said, there's tons of cool prizes to be won. So please guys, all the links will be in the description box below. Thank you all so much for watching, commenting, liking the video if you do, and subscribing. Until I see you again, take care and happy birthday again, Rina. Thanks for inviting me. Bye guys.